Hello everyone, my name is Jaskirat Chauhan. I'm a product manager on the NetScaler team, and today I will walk you through the security advisory and the different sub features associated with it. So, NetScaler Security Advisory allows customers to understand, assess, and mitigate security risks in their NetScaler deployments. So, as soon as you log into Security Advisory, you will get presented with a dashboard view, which provides a consolidated view of your overall NetScaler security posture. It presents a CVE advisory, which gives visibility into the different vulnerabilities impacting NetScalers and also the associated NetScaler firmware versions that may be impacted with that particular vulnerability. The file integrity monitoring detects and alerts you with changes to your files, which may have been made by some malicious actors. It essentially verifies the checksum uh, for those files, and if the checksum does not match, it issues a particular alert onto your NetScaler Security Advisory dashboard. And the secure configuration advisory feature is the one that is the latest feature to be added to Security Advisory, and this got announced back at July 2025. And this goes through your NetScaler configurations, evaluates it, and sees if there are any configurations that may be non-secure. And not only it does that, it also issues remediating commands, which you can fire via the configuration job workflow. And at any given point of time, you can run these scans for CV advisory, FIM, or for secure config advisory. And also, there is a by default option of automated scans. And these automated scans run once every 2 weeks. So, and you can pick and choose which particular features you want to be enabled as part of that automated scan. But for you to be able to use this feature, there are certain requirements. And the number one being active participation in NetScaler telemetry program. That is absolutely mandatory. You can choose between automated or manual uploads, but the essence is that it requires data submission for your telemetry. And you have to be on the current versions, which is 14.1.25.53 and 13.1.52.53.22 for you to be able to make use of security advisory features. And on today, I'll walk you through a quick video that we have recorded to walk you through the overall security advisory. And the best place to start here is the search bar, search and look for security advisory. And we land up in the security advisory landing page. You see it shows a dashboard view. You can pick the scan now option if you want to scan now. And you see the next scheduled scan, which is the automated scan at scheduled at 30th December. So, and if you want scan now, you can pick and choose the features that you want enabled in this. I choose all three, and you can also view at any given point of time the scan results from previous scans in CSV or PDF format. So we'll go back to instance advisory and start looking into the secure recommendations. And this categorizes the configurations in terms of instances and categorizes it in different priority levels. And these are the different security advisory or config advisory issues that it has highlighted, that these are the configurations that the system deems to be non-secure, right? So we'll try and automate. We'll try and rectify one of it by proceeding to the config job workflow. Give this job a name. This config job workflow has not changed, so it is the exact same thing that used to exist even before this feature. That way, the user learning is kept at a minimum as far as feature learning is concerned. So once we pick that add instance, choose the instance for which you want to fix it, and you can, if there are configurations which require inputs, that can be done manually or by means of a file that can be uploaded. And we'll pick the instance and see what is the overall preview. And for execution, you can receive execution report through Slack or through email. At this point, I do not have a Slack endpoint or a Slack profile, so I know I'll basically skip that. But if you have that, you can add it. So whenever it is completed, we'll issue a notification via Slack. So we hit finish, and basically a job is created, and you can run that job at any given point of time in the future. So we'll move on to CV advisory. CV advisory does the same thing, but for CVEs. These are the several instances at this point which are impacted by some CVEs, and the CVE that we're looking for is CV 2025.12101. And once you go into CVE repository, which maintains a database of all the CVEs that have been issued, you can actually come here and search for the CVE, right? So for in this case, we are looking for 2025121101, which issues a description of it, and then it takes you to the bulletin link. So the bulletin link, every time there is a CVE, there is a severity, there is a security bulletin that is issued by NetScaler/CSG. So it basically takes you there, and then we move back to the impacted instances view, and we'll try to remediate this particular instance. And the way to do it is by means of an upgrade. As you might have read or you will read in the security bulletin, there is no mitigation available for this particular CVE. So the only thing that we can do is upgrade this instance to 14.160.52. Right. So we pick that and we hit next. And it basically validates if the firmware version is available, and also does a bunch of validation in the background. Sometimes it takes a while. Okay. Yeah. So since the entire process takes a little bit of a long time, so we skipped that as part of this particular video. But basically you can go back to it at any given point of time. That it's as for file integrity monitoring, there is one file that has been added here, which the system finds to be malicious. So that is the only advisory that is available in file integrity monitoring at this point. There are more features that are coming for file integrity monitoring, which basically allow you to create a user-defined whitelist. Because in some cases there can be instances that some of the files that the system is highlighting could be false positives. So in those cases, you will be allowed to create a user-defined whitelist, so that whenever the scan runs next, that particular file is not highlighted again. So so that's pretty much what I wanted to cover as part of this demo video, and I hope you find it useful. I'll see you next time. Thank you.